Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Men on Bourbon. I'm your host, Cam. And tonight, well, it seems like the state of Ohio is back on track, y'all. Stagg. And it's February. But they did only give us the 25 days. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight on Men on Bourbon. Sit back, relax. Let's find out what this new batch about. Now, as stated, I said it seems like the state of Ohio is back on track. What I mean by that is, Stagg, they come out with 3, sometimes 4 renditions a year. So, with the state of Ohio giving us our first rendition, which we normally get in January, end of January, going into February, that's cool. So, very, very pleased with that. The state of Ohio, like I said, you be back on track. Now here's the downfall. I'm expecting the 26A. But we got the 26D. Now, can't really be mad at that. Whenever you get a bottle of Stagg, you can't be mad, But I really, like I say, I was looking forward to that 25A. But I got my hands on a 25A, a 25B. Didn't get to see. But lo and behold, a couple days ago I got me a D. Yeah. So for all you who don't know, you must have just got here or just got off into the bourbon game. Stagg is one of the premier bourbons coming out of Buffalo Trace Camp. Used to be called Stagg Jr. till he got 18 years old. And if you know what I mean by him being 18 years old, I mean they come out with it annually. And by this being Stagg Jr., supposedly a son of George T. Stagg, when he got 18, he dropped the Jr. and just said, "Call me Stagg." Which I thought that was, very unique on the marketing. And not only that, now I can stop marking my bottles to let me know when I got them. So, Stagg, again, like I said, this is the 4th rendition coming out of last year, but the first one that got dropped in 26. So, A was nice, B was cool, didn't get a chance to get C, like I said. So, we're going to go on and tap off into this D and see what it's talking about. This right here was a primer. I said, since I'm drinking me something hot and high proof, you're going to put me something on ice just to get this throat primed so I won't get that first initial shot, that burn, Yeah. Yes, he, along with himself, William H. LaRue, who else would be a founding member? Albert B. Blanton's, Albert Bacon Blanton's, and the list goes on and on. But as you can see, I've had my glass resting, letting it open up. This year's Stagg is coming in, wow, 129.2. Ooh, so they're kicking it up a proof. This is the highest proof that came out this year. The other one was like 123, 126, somewhere around there, but 100, almost at 130. All right, Stagg, I see you catching up to Dad, ain't you, man? Tonight's cigar would be the Alec Bradley Magic Toast. Damn good stick. I can get this boy to stay lit, it'd be alright. It's a little damp. I guess it's one of them damp Maduro leaves. But anyway, 24B, 24D. Nothing else, no frills, no thrills. Straight up and down, Mr. 6 o'clock. So, let's go on in. See what this nose is about since the glasses had time to air out. Oh, let me get it right way. It's Stagg. The legs is thick. They like molasses. They like molasses. We love that when they stick to your glasses. All right, y'all. Stagg 24D. Let's go for a tape and see what this boy tastes like. Shall we? Oh, wow. Straight out off the nose, you're getting those maraschino cherries. I mean, heavy, thick, dark cherry just dripping in molasses and all that cherry sauce. I mean, your vanilla. It's oaky. It's oaky, but again, now this is a 7 to 12 year bourbon, or is it 9 to 12? Somebody correct me in the box. I know it's at least 9 to 12 years old. So, yeah, but you can never get away from the cherries and berries when it comes to any Buffalo Trace product, be it Stagg, be it Antique 107, be it E.H. Taylor. You gonna get them cherries and berries. Eagle Rare, not so much. It's got its own distinct flavor. I'll say that. Now let's see if the nose transfers over to the palate. Shall we? Now that's a Stagg. Hit you right in the mouth with all that heat. That's a very, very sweet and decadent heat. Shit, my whole face done got red, but yes. It's a very, very intense heat, but it's so sweet. It's not like that Coy Hill heat. That shit is unbearable. This right here, at least it's, how can I put this? It would be like NyQuil times 10 on that first initial hit. It's just, oh wow. Gotta get this Stella now. Stella boy. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate all the views, appreciate all the love. If you really like the content that I'm putting out here, man, do your boy a favor. Hit that subscribe button. I already know you like the show. Subscribe. I need more subscriptions, baby. We trying to get to 10,000. That's my next plateau, and I got a long way to go. And a short time to get there. All right, now let's go in for our second sip. Now this second sip should be a little bit more inviting. It shouldn't be as aggressive as the first one was. Like I said, any bourbon that's high in a lot of proof, the first initial sip is just gonna always damn near be a bell ringer. Unless you got a throat and a stomach made of cast iron. This bourbon is so damn good, and that's why people get up early in the morning to go get this damn bottle. Believe it or not, this was the latest I ever got to a bourbon drop and was still in running to get a bottle. I was number 6 in line. It's only 6 bottles to a case. And the store that I was going to normally don't put out all these bottles. You know, they be talking about we gotta do wholesale, we gotta sell it to the bars before we sell it to the public. Which I always thought that was a crock of shit, because if we sitting there in line already, how the hell do the bar come and pick their shit up whenever they want to? Anyway, don't get me to rant. Now that second sip, oh my God, it's gotten more creamy, more velvety. Kind of just like, some of your grandmother used to make cakes and you want to go put your finger in the bowl. Nice, thick texture, rich, creamy, sweet, just the right amount of heat. Buffalo Trace, you did it again. I mean, there's not too much more I can say about this. It's just so delicious. And if you can see, I've been collecting George, like I say, since he was George. I've been collecting Stagg since he was 12 years old. So meaning, this is 25. So 14 years I've been collecting Stagg. So I got quite a few of these Staggs, man, and they all hit different. That's what's crazy. I mean, it's not like you're gonna pick up a Stagg and two of them gonna taste alike. It's just impossible. Now, what I have seen, there have been some Staggs that have the same proof. Now, I have seen that, but I did it side by side with them. Two totally different bangers. Let's go into this first. Now you see, now it's just like I've been just a cup of coffee. But you get so much rich flavor now. Like that back end now that's about where your heat is. It's like somebody just dropped a thing of cinnamon on my. But yeah, very hearty, very thick, very delicious. Like a cherries. I would even go so far as to say, how you garnish your ham at Thanksgiving with the pineapple and the cherry? That's this, with that glaze around the pineapple and the cherry. That's this. Yes. Stagg 25D. Bad man. Now, cost of this bottle. Cost of this bottle is, it done went up a little bit. Stagg used to, shit, when I first started getting Staggs was $50. So now they're a staggering $65 plus tax. Yes, Buffalo Trace said, you know what? We're getting tired of y'all folks, you know what I'm saying? So since everybody getting the money on the secondary, we ain't get it from you at the register. So therefore, now I've just got this bottle yesterday, gave it a little chance to air out. Secondary on this bottle, I would go to guess that this bottle is going from anywhere from $250 to $300 early on secondary, especially if you didn't get up and go get you one. But the thing about Ohio is we get bourbon all week long. So your liquor truck, your deliveries, all things of that type of nature, you can get you those. Because if they come out, for instance, ours came out Friday. That was the first time the city of Cleveland seen it, Friday. So now all bourbon hunters know that we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday gonna be the last day because it dropped Friday. So you got 6 more days to chase it. Just know where to go. Check your honey hole. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, man, always imparting. If you can't encourage anyone to drink bourbon, then you're discouraging them from the finer things of life. I'm your man Cam. It's gonna get greater later, y'all. But have a very prosperous week. Thank you for tuning in. Catch y'all on the next episode.